Hey everyone, Ben here, and today I'd like to talk about the Mew Ditto theory. And this is something that's really interested me for I've had interest in it for a long time since I've heard it. I think it's really, weird as a sense, and kind of brings that element of real life kind of, even torture, kind of thing to Pokemon, which is kind of weird in itself. The idea that, they'd actually be cloning and trying to create this ultimate Pokemon, Team Rocket of course, and just trying to, create it in a sense is just kind of bizarre and into the Pokemon universe. So anyway, let's get started. So basically, there's a theory going around, and it's been around for quite a while, that Mew is in fact related, or if not kind of the same Pokemon as Ditto. Now there's a few theories on this, and I'll go through the first main one first, which is Ditto is a failed clone of Mew. So in the actual Pokemon game, they're the same colour, the same shiny colour, and they have all the base stats, they weigh the same, and they're the only two Pokemon that can naturally learn Transform. And this is, this is the thing that kind of pushes the theory forward. On the first generation games, so you've got, red, I think blue and green. I think it was in yellow as well. In fact, I think it was only in yellow where you could only get Ditto in, I think, Cinnabar Island, in the mansion, and you could only find them in Cerulean Cave, which is where you find Mewtwo. So, for this being that, the failed clones were with Mewtwo, and in the actual island in the mansion where the cloning was taking place, the idea that that's where you can only find them pushes the theory even forward. And I think there's some log entries as well on the tables that say experiments gone wrong. Mewtwo apparently was the only successful clone of Mew. So does that mean there was failures of Mew? There was failed clones? These could be Ditto. The failed clones could of course be dead. Well, that's kind of like a dark side of Pokemon, that would be like the dark side kind of thing. But yeah, in a sense, this I'm going to give my own opinion. I think this is true, and I think this is the I think they were pushing for that kind of idea, and kind of for the Easter egg to figure out for yourself. I think Pokemon has a lot of that, and I'm going to do a few more videos on a few more different theories, and just have my opinion on. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that theory, is the truth. Well, not the truth, because obviously it's all fan fiction and speculation, but if it was going to push towards something, I'd think that'd be it. Seeing that Mew and Ditto no Transform, this is the theory that I'm going to talk about now. Let's move on to the theory in which Ditto is in fact Mew, which is like downgraded itself to a Ditto. So this being that a Mew, apparently they were being hunted, and obviously they're that rare, and people like Team Rocket would want them for the powers and just being legendary itself, and the last of the kind of thing. They kind of said that evolution took place in a sense that Mew evolved down to Ditto, so something that knows one move can copy and transform into anything else, in a sense that to hide from people trying to hunt Mews and capture Mews for being that rare, so they just become a Ditto, and people just look at it and think, nah, I don't really want a Ditto, to be honest with you. So that's the other theory as well. So I think both ideas are really cool, and both fictiony in a sense, and I really like the idea of this theory that there is cloning in the Pokemon world. There's things that are in there, or there's a whole backstory to it, and the theory. And I think they're pushing towards this in the game, and possibly even in the movies as well. Obviously there was cloning going off in the movies, and it kind of shows you all of it in the movies, like then Mewtwo goes on to clone all the other Pokemon which are genetically better, obviously because they had the equipment and they had the know-how to do it. But that's the movie, and it's kind of, you got to watch the movie, and it's a good movie. I think that was the first Pokemon movie I ever watched, and it was pretty cool. So anyway guys, tell me what you think about this theory in the comments below. What do you think of it? Do you think this is true, this is just fiction, or do you reckon it's just per chance that maybe the developers wanted to make them look the same just for no reason really? Just why not have two that can only do it in the same? Make that a move that's you know, very rare, and so you're going to have that Ditto, you know, you're going to have that Mew, and it's going to be an event, and the Ditto you can capture. Obviously it's a really downgraded version of Mew. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you there. Peace out.